Hello and welcome on 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Well, we just have to quickly look at stories trending in the world of sport. We start with NFF confirming Yusuf and others. Ikechuru, we'll not forget if you need George to actually be the coaches, assistant coaches of Super Eagles. We'll be rolling all these coaches that have been approved by the Nigerian Football Federation as we quickly look at those stories trending. Well, I'll be joined by Olawale Peters. He's here to talk sports with me. Good to have you.
Good morning, Adeni. It's my pleasure to be here.
Okay, looking at our first story there, where NFF has actually confirmed Yusuf, that's Salisu Yusuf, Ikechuru Mofinidi George. Let's start from the under 13. Let's start with the under 13 story, where we'll be looking at all the coaches one by one from each group. Well, from under 13 now, let's have under 13 coaching crew there. While before we move to other ones, as we talk about Patrick Bassi, who is the head coach of the under 13 boys. That's the Future Eagles. Abdullahi Umar, assistant coach. Mohamed Kachala, assistant coach. Ifeanyi Uba. You have Mohamed Kwaringa, and you have Abubakar Abdullahi as goalkeepers trainer from the under 13 Future Eagles. That's the way it is from the under 13 now. Let's move to under 17. Under 17 Golden Eagles coaching crew. We have Nduka Ubade, who also play for Nigeria. Ahmad Dankoli, Omoni Lerika, Diemi Daniel, and Muhammad Isa as also the goalkeeper trainer there. We move straight to under 20 as we look at the coaching crew of the under 20, also released by the NFF. Now we have Landa Boso. He was there before, so he's retained as the head coach. Fatai Amo, assistant coach. Oladunio Ekale as assistant coach. Jolomi Ali, and you have Baroua Abedin as goalkeepers trainer. Fatai Amo coming from the actually moving away from under 17 now to join the under 20. Now you have the Chan team. The Chan, that's the Super Eagles team B now. We have Salisu Yusuf as the head coach. Kennedy Boboye, the former coach of Aqua United. Fatai Osho is there as assistant coach. Abubakar Mohammed also as assistant coach. Fidelis Ilechukwu is there. They'll be joining. The four of them will be joining Salisu Yusuf to manage the Chan and under 23 Eagles. We have Eboborise Uwajemore as match analyst, while Ikeshurumu is the goalkeeper's trainer. Now the big one is the fact that we look at the Super Eagles coaching crew before they were appointed the main man. But as it is, we have Salisu Yusuf also as first assistant. Finidi George, that's Eimba coach, now the second assistant. Usman Abdallah as a third assistant, and have Eboborise Uwajemomere as match analyst, and Ikeshurumu still as a goalkeeper's trainer. Now, coming back to the studio, looking at this particular one, this is the one that a lot of people have been talking about, the Super Eagles coaching crew. Although we are still waiting for the main coach, but these are the assistant, the match analyst, and also the goalkeepers trainer. Ikeshurumu now will be with the
goalkeepers.
Yes, will be with the Super Eagles and also the Chan team. But from the way it is, Salisu Yusuf also retained his position with the Super Eagles and also the Chan team.
Okay, a good development, at least we have seen made in Nigerian coaches this time around. But there's an issue somewhere, I don't know. Is the burden will not be too much on Salisu Yusuf?
Although they specified that anytime the under 23 or the Chan B have event, that's when it takes
so
over.
Why don't you leave the concentration on only the under 23 and the Chan without putting that clause in? If we have other people that can do it, what stops Finidi George for being the first assistant coach? And if
why you focus on the Chan team,
the Chan team and the under 23 team, because this team are expected to be the one to progress to the Super Eagles in the future, the under 23. And if you look at it the way it is right now, I think what people are saying may not be far from the truth. That Salisu Yusuf, they have a reason why they are always putting in. Because to be sincere with you, I don't see the reason why only one person will be holding three positions. No, it's not really. It doesn't really work fine. It should have been concentrate on the under 23 and the Chan. Then Finidi George can be probably, even if they want to give him, it shouldn't be the first assistant coach to start with. Why the first assistant coach? When they put a clause that it is only when he's available. It should have been the third assistant coach then.
So that others can at least fill the gap.
Can fill in the gap. So I think when we are doing making an appointment in the country, we should try and leave this issue of sentiment whereby people will think that it's because of favoritism, that's why you are gotten the position. Now let's go to the under 13. Okay, it's a very good development, sincerely, and I hope they will concentrate more on the grassroots. And we should have a process where from under 13 and under 13 to 15 future Eagles, they will go with that adjective, future Eagles, so that they can grow from 13 to 15, then from there to 17, 17 to 23. That is what we really need. That's why you see in Europe, we've been hearing some players, they've been playing for more than 15 good years. And they are still playing because they started at the right age of 13 to 14. Not it is when you are 22. When you are 32, you'll be claiming you are 22. You only come and play for 1 or 2 years. Then from there, we're not going to hear about you again. There should be a process in place. This under 13 to 15, the future Eagles, where are we looking at to get them? Definitely, it has to be from the secondary school. So the concentration of the coaches, crew, should be that anybody that wants to play from under 13 and under 15 should be from the secondary school. So that means we need to revive the Principal's Cup, the Principal's game, where we are going to have and pick our best team. That platform will be there for them to rise. That's what we really need to do. Outside secondary school, you can't get under 13 to 15 anywhere
except
in the country.
You want to do the Nigerian style.
You shouldn't be doing Nigerian style. You should be doing what we are expected to do. So that goes for under 17 also. It's even the players from the 13 to 15 that should migrate to under 17. Then we'll have that under 23. They can still push around because you can't see anybody playing domestic league in Nigeria that they are 13 or 15.
No, it's not possible.
You can't get 17 in this domestic league. Even 22, 23, you can't get them.
We have one in Nasarawa United. No, seriously, he's a very young boy.
don't let us go into that one. So then also we have to make use of the football academy we have in the country. We have a lot of football academies in this country that they have these group ages, 10 to 15, 15 to 17. Yes. From there also, apart from the secondary school, we can go there also to get most of, we should even organize a competition among this academy.
To be able to pick the best.
To be able to pick the best from there. We have abundance of resources. And mind you, this academy, they are even expensive. Some are collecting as high as $1,000 for a session. Some are collecting $1,500 for a session. So people are paying for it. It's because it's something that they so much believe it can help. So I think we should look at that. But going to the Super Eagles, that is where the main problem is now. So what do I mean? Now, we have the like of Finidi George. Yes, he came to Yimba. I think he has played about 22 matches for Yimba. He won 9, he drew 8, he lost 5. Good statistic. But is he the right man that we need as
second assistant?
Is he the right man?
Somebody was asking, what happened that they just threw out Amunike like that?
I don't really understand also, because what we need now, we need someone, because whoever they are going to pick from their, don't let me use the word kangaroo and foreign coach that they want to give us, need the experience and the advice of the second or the first assistant coach. Someone that understands the game of football in Nigeria and in Africa. That is the truth. Finidi George, to me, I would say no to it. It just started, not yet that much.
Is there anything wrong between, because a lot of people are beginning to ask questions, Emmanuel Amunike, what happened that, okay, before the qualifiers, you brought him in to support Iguavoin. After that particular lopsided performance, then you threw him out with the entire technical crew. Now you bring in Finidi George, which if we balance Finidi George, if you play Finidi George and Amunike, talking about coaching prowess,
their CVs, their achievements,
you will tilt towards Amunike. So what happened? People are asking, what is the offense of Amunike that you threw him out just like that, and you cannot, okay, let him even be the third assistant. Let him even be there so that he can at least showcase his own coaching skills for Nigeria.
I would have even preferred Amunike to be the first assistant coach.
Exactly.
Then followed by Finidi George, second assistant coach, and let Salisu
focus on the Chan team and the under 23.
I think that would have been a perfect one. You know, we said something last year when they appointed Iguavoin. Do you recall that conversation we had here? That the NFF, they are politicians, they know what they want. We are clamoring for local. We want a local coach to take us to the Nations Cup. They will just give you a local coach that will not perform. And same us will now come back and say, no, we don't want a local coach.
Bring in a foreign coach.
I think that is what they are actually doing, and that is what it is happening now. Because if that's not the situation, I see no reason why you have to bring back Salisu.
And then you bring Finidi, then you drop Amunike.
Why didn't you leave that? Because Amunike, he has not had 5, 6.
He's not even up to 4 months.
4 months, and you just treat him out like that.
He wasn't part of the technical crew, Eguavon, Aloyagu, and all the rest. Now that you are throwing those ones out, that was just okay. Let's retain this one person. At least let's see what he can offer. Make it the second or the third assistant. If you cannot give him the first, because
sincerely, the appointment and the announcement is kind of with mixed feelings. Sincerely, and but the good thing about the appointment that I'm very happy about is we are done with Aloyagu. Finally, we are done with him. We've never had this fight when it comes to goalkeeping in this country. And part of the problem we have, if not for that, probably the Nations Cup will have had a better goalkeeper than Okoye. Then probably what happened during Nigeria and
Tunisia wouldn't have happened.
No, Ghana match.
Ghana, okay, also, Nigeria and Ghana.
That ball that shouldn't be. If they put you in post, I'm sure you save that ball.
But I won't tell lies. I won't be able to.
No, you save the ball. I know what you can do at that. So that's the issue. So Ikesho Rumun needs to now go to the grassroots
and look for
a very good goalkeeper, because when it comes to goalkeeping, it is not something that you start going to Europe to look for.
We have them here.
We have them here in this country. People that know how to catch grasshopper.
They should go
butterfly. Do you understand? So we have people like, what they just need is training. And we give them the adequate training. So when it comes to goalkeeping here, we have them here in this country. What they just need is the technical skills, the training, how to read match, what they need to do. That's all. So I think Ikesho Rumun should try and improve on what we have currently now. So that's the issue. But on that Super Eagles, we are waiting patiently for whom they want to announce, and I'm sure probably by next week they'll do that, because we are running out of time. Because the Nations Cup in Côte d'Ivoire is just a few months away. We have to start the preparation right now. We have to play the qualifiers, and in Africa, sincerely, there's no underdog again. There's no country that can beat your chest that I'll beat home and away now.
At all.
You don't have that one. And we have to start the preparation now. We have to start this fire brigade approach before we do things. So let's wait for the announcement.
Good morning. We've been waiting for the NFF to at least roll out who will be the Super Eagles coach. Well, 4 choice latest candidates are Laurent Blanc, not forgetting Ernesto Valverde, and alongside Philippe Cocu. Well, it seems the way it's going right now, Pizarro could actually be the coach or the technical advisor, the way they call it, of the Nigerian team, Super Eagles. News are really flying around that Pizarro could be the one to get that particular nod. Well, we are waiting, fingers crossed, but we've been looking at the coaching crew that released just yesterday from the media communication department of the Nigerian Football Federation just yesterday there. Well, news have been coming out. Well, as we speak right now, news came out that Burnley have sacked their coach. The news just as a breaking news. But would you say it's worth it for Burnley to have sacked the coach?
How many matches left? What is their position? The new coach that is coming, what is
the new coach that is coming, what will he do?
What is he coming to do? So there are some decisions that you don't leave very late to take, and if you know it is late, just deal with it. Plan for the next season. And what do I mean? They should plan for how to...
How many matches to go now? The new coach now will have to bear the brunt of the...
Or probably there will be an agreement with the new coach that, don't worry, whatever happens, we know we are going to be relegated. However, you have to take us.
And Sean Dyche has really, I don't know, he really tried for that club. They should have allowed him to even finish the season.
Well, when you're talking about success, effort is not a yardstick. So it's not about like Lukaku, for example. Now they will tell you that he used to be a good striker. You see him sweating left, right, and center. He tried, he made effort. Did he score? No. So is he a good striker now? Capital, no. So that's the same thing happening right now.
Sean,
it's a good coach. Are we seeing the result? No. What we need is the result, not the effort. Effort doesn't count when it comes to success. It is the result that counts. And I think that's the reason why they have to show him the way.
The way out there. That's just a breaking news coming straight up from the studio, rather, where Burnley are just confirmed the sacking of their coach there. Well, good one there from our crew. We just quickly move on to talk about our league. We talk about the Nigerian nationwide League One result. Matches were played. We picked some of them. So many clubs, but let's pick these 10. At least SGFC Athletic Sport 3-0 against Ogbomoso United. You can't find this in England. This is in Nigeria. Albury Sport 1. Oluki Smith FC 1, Leopard FC, they pipped FC on the power 1-0. Boosdor, that's the name that ring bell. Boosdor 4, Udala FC 1, Joseph FC, Hensad FC 1-1, it ended. Koluma United 1, Dynamite also play 1-0 with them, while Giordano play 1-1 draw against Ramsey FC. Niger Tornadoes, they play goalless against City of God. Now Azuba FC also play 1-0 draw against Rabam FC, while Flash Flamingos, they lost that game away to FC Yamalite 4-1. We'll be looking at those 10 matches out of 140 teams in the Nationwide League One. Let's just speak at least. Let's have some.
Okay, we have funny names. If you are a player and they ask you that you want to play with the seat of God, how will you play?
What's the way? But I love the fact that the names sounds more Nigerian. You can feel Nigerians in some of them, even though some are carrying some English names. But I think it's high time. Most of these clubs, although that's what they want, but it's high time we begin to use our own language or our own dialect to call these clubs. Like, people will know these are our own club.
No, we have them already, like Ogbomoso that you said,
yes, Ogbomoso United, so Azuba FC.
Azuba is the FC, you know.
Koluma United.
Niger Feeders, you know where they are coming from.
Tornadoes Feeders.
So that is what I think we need to do, which I think we are doing currently. So then apart from that, this shows that we really love the game of soccer in this country. That's the truth. And most of these clubs, they finance themselves. They are not the Nigerian Professional Football League. Out of this place now,
maybe it's only Niger Tornadoes. That's Niger Tornadoes feeder team. That is government. The rest are almost private. All true.
So what I pray and I hope is a situation where we have private-owned club dominating the Nigerian Professional Football League.
Yes,
then
exactly.
it will be more competitive. From the 20 teams that we have, let's have like 12 that are privately owned, while we have about 8 government owned. Maybe then the government will now look at it, what we've been saying, that come on, we have to give this to the private investor, let them come in and take over. Without that, the Nigerian Professional Football League will not be as interesting as we really want it to be. Sincerely, if you watch most of the matches, the Division 1 and Division 2, you will understand what we are talking about, that these people, they really have what it takes. But the problem is the number of teams qualifying for the Nigerian Professional League is 3. So that means no matter how good you are, we have to sweat it out before you can get that slot. So I see in the nearest future where the private-owned club in the Nigerian Professional League will stand firm, remain there for as long as they want, while the government own will just be struggling, so that the game can be very, very, very. Have you watched of recent Ethiopian League? You'll be surprised with the standard, the crowd, and everything.
Not only in Ethiopia. I watched Kenyan League. I saw it. In fact, there's this particular club in South Africa. They're about the third tier of their league. They actually name it after Nigeria, but they are doing well. Seriously, when you watch, the pitches might look a bit, but the clarity of the clips of the matches will be like, wow, this is third tier league. You'll be wondering, why can't we just do our own like this? What's the problem?
Not that we don't have the resources, not that we don't have what it takes to do that, but for a reason best known to some people, they are frustrating this effort.
Hopefully.
They are frustrating it. We'll get there.
Hopefully things will just at least get right in Nigerian football and other sport. We've been advocating for this. We can do things right in Nigeria. We have what it takes. Those other African countries that are doing well are not better than us. I still don't understand what is the problem, but we can get it right. Now we move away from those stories we've actually taken earlier on. We talked about the coaches appointed or confirmed by NFF, and also not forgetting the breaking news that came from Burnley. And also we talked about the Nigerian Nationwide League One, the third tier of our league, where we have much more privately owned clubs. Now, let's talk about the matches that actually happened just yesterday in the Europa League and Europa Conference. Well, so painful, Barcelona are out. For Barcelona fans. Well, Atalanta, this is the aggregate result anyway. We have Leipzig dumping out Atalanta on aggregate 3-1. Eintracht Frankfurt did against Barcelona at their new camp 4-3, and you have West Ham also doing against Lyon 4-1. Well, for Rangers Sporting, well, that's a little mix up there, but Rangers actually scaling through. Good one for Rangers. I didn't believe that they would be able to do it, but when Sporting Braga were actually leading. But for Rangers, they were able to turn this around. For Eintracht Frankfurt, it was unbelievable.
Why is it unbelievable?
Because a lot of people were like, what people said was like, okay, Eintracht Frankfurt now, Bayern actually hide themselves inside Eintracht Frankfurt to defeat Barcelona.
The mentality we have in this country that you are yet to cross an hurdle, you'll be thinking of the next one. People are already looking at,
Barcelona, they've qualified.
Barcelona and West Ham, not knowing that you still have a very tedious task to cross before you can even talk about meeting West Ham. I think that's what happens to them. Nobody saw it coming at all. Barcelona have been very fantastic. They've played 15 matches unbeaten.
A nice record there. Very good record.
Very, very good record. But that yesterday, then you can't even rule the wear and tear out at times, because playing on Thursday at times, this European League and European Conference League, you play on Thursday, then Saturday or Sunday you play again. It comes in, and this is not something that they are used to. For over 16 years, they've never played in European Cup. They've been playing Champions League. So definitely they are not really used to it. But
so they could be demoralized.
They'll be demoralized, but they made their impact felt very, very, very late. It ended 3-2 from 3-0, 3-1. I was like, is it going to be a repeat of Real Madrid and Chelsea that we're going to watch again? They left it very, very, very late. But the good thing is that they are not. They have to be proud of themselves. Sincerely, nobody thought they would be where they are today in terms of where they are on the league and also their performance at the European Cup. So I think they have nothing to worry about. They should just start preparing for the next season and consolidate on their second position.
Good one there. Well, Barcelona, let's quickly look at the Europa Conference results, also aggregate-wise, as actually until that happened just yesterday. So Leicester City, they also did well against PSV Eindhoven. Aggregate-wise, they dropped them. Marseille also, they've done well. They qualified also for the semi-final. Roma, well, good one for AS Roma. Mourinho showing his class against Bodo Glimt, giant killing team that almost dumped them out. Feyenoord draw Slavia Prague. It was Cyril Dessers and his team who did well against Slavia Prague, as they were able to win against the team from Czech Republic. And if you look at it right now in the UEFA Champions League, looking at the semi-finalists, it's going to be Liverpool versus Villarreal, Man City, Real Madrid. That's a big one there, Liverpool, Villarreal.
Well, that'll be a very interesting match to watch also, because nobody believed that Villarreal would dump out the acclaimed winner of the Champions League, Bayern Munich. So Liverpool will not leave anything unturned. Then if it comes to Manchester City and Real Madrid, it's going to be an interesting match, attacking. The only time I saw Manchester City defending like Chelsea of those days was their game against Atletico Madrid, and they did very, very, very well. So if they continue with that one, probably we'll see an interesting one. And another good thing is the Premier League. I think they are doing very well now. We have two teams playing in the semi-final of the Champions League. We have a team playing in the semi-final of the Europa League, and we have a team, Leicester City, also playing in the semi-final of the Europa Conference League. So no team is better than them. So I see two of the clubs winning either the Champions League, Europa, or Europa League at the end of the season. Good
one there. We just have to go now on 360 Sports. Olawale Peter has been talking. Really appreciate your time.
It's a pleasure being here.
Adeni Ajijafe, that's the name on 360 Sports. Once again, thanks for watching.